The massive beast of a house lurked in a clearing. More than a mansion, but not quite a palace. I guess it was what you'd call a manor. Its stone walls reached up into the dark sky. Several chimneys spouted off the roof, each one resembling cylindrical tombstones. A single tower spiraled upwards, capped with a flat roof and a widow's walk, surrounded by a steel bar railing. Copper lightning rods, many ornate in design with scarab beetles and stars and moons, were interspaced on the roof spine like spindly insect legs. Stone gargoyles peered down from the roof's cornices. The Gothic arched windows all appeared like eyes. It was a dreary house that was visibly unhappy, a mansion of gloom. The web has said that Usher House was brought over stone by stone from someplace in Europe. It seemed out of place here in rural southeastern Georgia. Another thing that I thought peculiar was the trees around the place were dead. Leading up to the house, they were very much alive and teeming with green foliage. But at almost a perfect circle around the place, all of the trees were naked of vegetation, with dark, twisted trunks, trees long dead. What appeared as if it was once a lake in front of the towering house was now black and stagnant, a swampy marsh. It seemed as if nothing had lived in it for a long time. "Hashtag Count Dracula," Carly said, slowing the car down to a creep. "No shit," I agreed. We inched up to the house. Most of the windows were dark and the house seemed empty, but at the same time, I felt like 1,000 eyes were watching us. In front of the house stood a gargoyle fountain. The winged stone demon with pointed horns rested its massive head on its hands. It gurgled dingy liquid from its fixed, gaping mouth into a pool filled with brackish water. The gargoyle peered at Carly and me with fixed, lifeless eyes. The vibrations on my skin felt electric, as if my outer layer might crawl off my body on its own. Carly parked. The one-eyed man strolled up to my side of the car and waited for me to open the door. He gestured, wanting to walk me to the front door, which were two tall and sturdy doors made of what looked like oak with heavy iron hinges. I rolled down my window a few inches. "What about my driver?" The silent gatekeeper motioned to stay. "Can you wait here a few minutes just so I can find out what they want?" "I will be waiting by the phone. Call me or text me if it gets weird. And if you're not back outside in 15 minutes to tell me what's going on, hun, I'm driving off." "You'd leave me?" "You're my best friend, and I love you, but I love myself more." She kissed the air. "I'll be right back." "Huh?" Carly said. "Don't you know that in a horror movie, you're not supposed to say that?" "This isn't a horror movie." I rolled my eyes, grabbed my purse, and climbed out of the car into the pouring rain. I put my bag over my head to protect my hair the best I could. I didn't want to walk into this creepy mansion looking like a drowned rat. But who knows? Maybe that would be a perk considering the state of the place. Clutching the umbrella, the gatekeeper ushered me up to the colossal oak doors. He grasped one of the iron knockers with a dirty, bony hand and struck it 3 times. We waited. The man cocked his one good eye at me. I turned away, still marveling at the antiquated architecture of this astonishing and yet foreboding mansion. With its dark chimney jutting up from its arched Gothic gables, is the sort of place that you've seen in every old, scary movie. Now here I was, every fiber of my being on edge, hopefully not starring my own horror story. What the hell was I doing here? Why did I need to find out what was beyond these towering doors so badly? One tall door creaked open. The quiet man with one milky eye gestured for me to enter. The foyer was dark. It took my eyes a moment to adjust. As they did, I noticed a figure standing in front of me. A woman who was anemic-looking, with high cheekbones, an aquiline nose,